Women are raised to be useful. They are raised to be the strong ones in relationships, whether it's a marriage, it's you're in your dating state, you're supposed to be the stronger one, and the man is supposed to be the weaker one. At least not until I discovered this.
My mom told me I need to be a useless woman to have a very peaceful and beautiful married life. I didn't really trust her. I was like, Mom, what are you talking about? I'm such a capable person. I can do so much. And I really regretted not listening to her. Looking back, I really feel like useless women are the smartest women ever. They know the most valuable thing they bring to the table are the intangibles, okay? Think about a cat. What does a cat bring to the table? It's just being them, right? This sheer existence itself is the intangible. It provides so much emotional value for people, and that's the most important thing people bring to the table. And they can just be however they want, and people will just serve them princess treatment, literally princess treatment. And so it's me telling my younger self, stop overfunctioning. Stop trying to prove that you're such a useful person, because what you will attract will be people who love you for what you can do for them, not people who love you for you, okay? This is one of the most important lessons that I learned lately. It really hits very deeply.
Useless women are the ones who enjoy marriage and relationship the most, and let me tell you why. Remember, my advice is what? Bad advice and bad advice only, so good girls scroll past by. I'm not talking about dirty or careless women. I'm talking about women who pretend to be dumb or pretend to be useless. And listen, you don't actually need to be useless. You don't actually need to be dumb. You just have to pretend like you are, and you just have to act like you are. The women who act like they don't know anything, they cannot do anything, they are the women that men actually worships. If you look at most women that are actually enjoying their man's money, they act like they don't know anything. Useless women are the kind of women that men worship. And that's because the man doesn't even think of depending on her for anything. Imagine if my man knows that I know nothing about cars, I know nothing about the house appliances. He's not going to tell me to go and check the oil or check anything about the car. He's just going to do it by himself. Same with financial stuff. Because he already knows that if he doesn't get it done, it's not going to get done. And I will just be staring at him, looking at him like a bimbo. So he steps up. He's going to provide, he's going to work harder, he's going to step into his protector energy. He's going to literally do everything just to make sure that the house is going. Meanwhile, you that you're acting all independent, I can do this, I do that, you'll be explaining forex and forestry to a man. Why are you doing all of that? Even if you know all of these things, act like you don't know. Babe, I don't really know about this Bitcoin. No. How do I go about it? Can you send me some Bitcoin? When you prove to a man that you're too independent, when you prove to a man that you can do a lot of things, you will end up carrying most of the financial burdens. You will end up carrying a lot of burdens on your back. And this man will just be laid down. He will just be relaxing, and he will just start getting really lazy. And when you start asking him for things, it'll be like, wait, why are you asking me for this thing now? This is something that you can do. Why are you asking me for the house rent? I thought you can pay the rent because they're paying you good salary. Sometimes being dumb is a strategy. It doesn't mean that you're actually dumb. You're just doing it so it can do everything for you. Play weak, play clueless, act like you don't know anything. Oh my God, is that true? Oh my God, is this how this works? Meanwhile, you already know, but you just act like that so that this man can do everything for you. Forget about all of this strong woman movement. Me, I'm not a strong woman. Be a princess, be fragile, be very, very soft, knowing fully well that deep down in your heart, you're very wicked. Remember that we're wicked women. At the end of the day, the man is still going to respect you. Forget trying to prove anything to him, and just be yourself. Enjoy your relationship. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, leave me a really nice comment, and follow me if you're not following already. I love you guys, and I will definitely see you in our next video. Bye bye.
Be the most useless you can be as a woman. Yes, you heard me right. What I mean by being the most useless you can be is being the most useless you can be in a relationship with a man. Actually, it's a secret key to be the happiest, the most beautiful in a marriage or in a relationship. You must be useless for a man. Don't be useless for yourself. Give yourself everything. You deserve everything, but you have to give it to yourself, not to a man. Because the moment you will start playing the maid, I'm sorry to say that, but the moment you will start cleaning, cooking, and managing everything, you will become his servant. We have forgotten, nowadays, women tend to forget that Women don't bring anything material to the table. We bring intangible things. We bring intangible value. We aspire men every single day. We give life. We validate them. We give them energy. They do a lot for women as well. I'm not saying that they're useless. Absolutely not. But men bring material things, material value in a woman's life, and a woman brings intangible things and intangible value in a man's life. Because once you start being useful to a man, you actually embody both roles. You embody the masculine and the feminine role all at once. And this is exactly where a lot of women start embodying both masculine and feminine roles. They start embodying masculine and feminine duties. After that, unfortunately, it's gonna be done for you because the man you're with is gonna take advantage of you.
I saw a video today of an Asian lady saying how her mother taught her a long time ago that she needs to be like a useless woman in her marriage to have like a good marriage. She needs to be useless. And as I listened to the video, I said, that makes so much sense, because I thought, I have been married multiple times, but this is my longest, most successful, happiest, most abundant marriage. And I watched the video and I thought, that's why it is. It's because I've always thought it was because, this time around my husband's older, he's more established. I've always thought like lots of things, and those things definitely play a part. But as I watched the video, it's like, that is why this is my best marriage, because I work the least in this marriage. I don't work a 9 to 5. I never worked a 9 to 5 with anybody, but work the least, meaning like, I'm just not always doing stuff, right? Yes, I keep my home clean, organized, things like that, but I never came into this relationship trying to prove to my now husband how useful I am. Like, I didn't come to him telling him about, how much money I earn, or, where I'm going to be in 5 years, or just, what I bring to the table, basically. Like, when my husband got with me, he knew, like, I don't have any of that to offer. Like, what I bring is my butterfly self. What I bring is pretty much all intangible. And I feel like those are the best relationships. When the woman brings the intangibles and the man brings all the tangibles, I just think that's the best relationship. And I'm just saying this from someone who has been married, Trace, 3 times. I think the best marriage is exactly what this lady was saying. What her mother was teaching her is to be useless, but not useless in the way that most people are thinking, like not in the negative way, but she's exactly right. What you bring as a woman are the intangibles. And I think that's why this has been my longest, best, happiest, most fruitful marriage, is because, yeah, I bring all the intangibles. He brings all the tangibles, and it just works. It works. So yeah, and I think more women should learn that, especially Black women. I think more Black women need to learn to be more useless, especially when it comes to relationships, because often too many Black women come in bringing way too much finances, way too much spiritual help, way too much just physical labor, just too much tangibles. The less tangibles I think you bring to the relationship as the woman, the better. Yeah, she helped me solve that.
The smartest women with the happiest relationships are the useless women. Hear me out. As you can probably tell, I'm a highly capable woman. I'm capable throughout all areas of my life. Through my schooling days to my career, I attacked my married life in exactly the same way. I just executed. I was fast, efficient, I knew exactly what needed to get done. And in retrospect, it was so wrong. You're doing the work that you wish your man did for you. You think that doing a lot will gain you reciprocity. That is how women think. Men do not appreciate you doing work for them, because what men need is to be needed and then be appreciated for what they did. By us being very capable and doing everything for them, we're competing with their sense of self-worth. They take for granted everything that you do, because instead of thinking that you are great, they think that They are great because otherwise you wouldn't be doing that for them. And the exact same thing goes for raising boys. The most capable mothers produce the most useless boys because the boys are not needed for anything. Nowadays, I'm completely useless and my family life has never been better. I don't carry groceries, I don't open doors, I don't plan play dates. The males in my life love me because I let them do the work and then I appreciate them for it. It sounds so simple, but if you've been an ultra independent woman all your life, you know how hard it is to get to this point. I no longer associate my sense of self-worth with what I can do for others.
I will never let a man use me with a capital N. Never let a man use me. Let me tell you something. I am the most unusable person ever. If you ever tell me your problem, I am gonna act as if I just heard the worst news ever, and I'm gonna ask you this simple question. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? And I'm gonna seem so like, oh my God, like distraught, like damsel in distress, like, oh, what are you gonna do about it? It's never gonna be, what are we gonna do about it? It's never gonna be, oh my God, I can help you. Oh my God, what do you need from me? Never. It's always gonna be, what are you gonna do about it? When you make yourself seem useless, you cannot help anybody, the mooches leave. And you're giving that man the ability to be the big dog in the situation, and he can handle himself, because men don't need our help. They don't need our help. This world was meant for men to thrive. If a man needs your help, run. Literally run. If a man needs your help, run. A man does not need a woman's help. This world is a man's world. We just got our rights 50 years ago. How could we ever help a man? We live in a patriarchy. How could we help a man? Men thrive in this world. We have to work twice as hard to just be half as good. And men, this is your world. Why do you need a woman's help? So if a man needs your help, run.
While some women are preaching about being as useless as you can, this lady is being dragged on TikTok right now as I speak. She's being dragged for being in labor but still having the energy to prepare lunch for her kids for the next day. Meanwhile, she's supposed to be giving birth in the month of November, but she has given birth in the month of October. And people are dragging her, people are telling her, what kind of woman are you? Putting a man first. Can't the man take care of the kids? What do you mean? The fact that you're going to give birth early before your due date says it all. Guys, all I can say is that there's time for everything. Let us not overpower ourselves. Let us not overconvince ourselves that we are that strong.